On this next episode of Fun Tank, we have Wayne Kiefer.
My company name is Homefront Remodeling Solutions Incorporated, and I'm asking for $400,000.
Most entrepreneurs think that you just need more money and more sales.
I had a company that decided not to pay me.
There's an ego thing that was bruised.
I've never asked anybody for anything.
Everything I've had, I've built myself.
You're gonna need to narrow your focus.
I have 3 boys. This is for them.
Wait till you see what Wayne's problem really is. Hi, my name is Joe Camberato. I help companies get funding to grow their businesses. Here on Fun Tank, I want to help companies just like you grow fast and grow the right way.
I'm Lynn Smith, national media expert and also podcast host. I want other people to understand their story and how powerful it is. So I'm going to show these contestants how to sell their story to Joe.
Hi, I'm Brandon Steiner, CEO of the Steiner Agency and Collectible Exchange. I'm here to help people with one of the most important aspects of business, which is marketing. As a serial entrepreneur, I love to see and meet new people with new businesses, and that's why I'm on the Fun Tank.
Fun Tank is presented by National Business Capital. To work with Joe's team, go to nationalbusinesscapital.com/funtank.
Hi, my name is Wayne Kiefer. My company is Homefront Remodeling, and I'm here asking for $400,000.
I've been doing this since I was 13. From bathroom remodels to add-ons, roofing, siding, windows, anything to do with the home we do.
I decided to start Homefront Remodeling when I had quite a bit of commissions built up. At the time, they were paying them out monthly. I had a company that owed me quite a bit of money and decided not to pay me. We ended up losing our house, had 4 kids, had about enough money to move into a rental house, ended up having about $300 to my name.
I don't get time with my family. I lose out on all that because I'm trying to build something for my family.
Everything I've had, I've built myself. I can't really do too much of the labor part of it anymore. Had some surgeries and stuff, so I still do it. My wife doesn't like it, but I do run the rest of the business, the sales. I'm spread pretty thin.
I mean, I'm 52 years old and I'm still doing it 7 days a week.
So I have 4 crews that run for me now. They work Monday through Saturday. I actually work Monday through Sunday, so try to get jobs done so we can get money flowing, so I can keep everybody paid. I have about 8 employees that work for me that all depend on me. I try to do what I can to keep food on the table for them.
Where I'm at right now is we can pay the bills, I can pay the employees. The next step is a lot more advertising, a little more name recognition out there.
I appreciate the story that you shared. You know, when did you get started? How long have you been in business for?
I started in remodeling when I was 13 years old, working for my father. Grew up doing that until he retired.
He taught me all this. We had nothing when I started this business. I started this with $300. Everything we have now, I have heavy equipment, I have a lot of trailers. This isn't gonna grow without me. I am the entire business.
I incorporated 5 years ago, so I actually been doing it for about 10.
How much revenue did you do last year?
We did 1.2.
Do you have any debt in the business?
Oh, when I grew up, it was you don't borrow money, you don't get it unless you have it. So I have about $600,000 of assets that aren't on the books. I pay cash for them.
Okay.
Trailers, equipment, tools.
You said you're looking for $400,000, correct?
Yes, sir. We've had to fight, so we've had a couple of bad months.
Is your margins great? How are your margins?
My margins are 60%.
Focus on that. You started the business 5 years ago, then COVID happened, then there was a surge, right? What I'd challenge you on, especially as you want to dump money into marketing, is it a market thing right now and not necessarily a marketing thing? I think that's something to pay attention to.
We've been busy all year. We stay busy. The difference with remodeling versus new construction is whether people sell their home or they keep their home. they still have a need for me.
And what type of remodeling do you like? Kitchen, bathroom?
We do everything.
You seem like you have a nice business. You're profitable, by the way?
Yeah, we're profitable. I was hoping by this year of making that next step, going to adding on more sales guys, adding on another crew, and making it larger.
So the money you're going to use, the $400,000, is to hire some more salespeople.
I want to do the campaign markets, where instead of competing with the leads with 2 or 3 other contractors, that is direct market for my company only. So those will be exclusive.
So really it's just getting more business in.
I need to get the leads, and I need the sales guys to help carry the leads, because I am literally wearing every hat.
What's the priority, though?
My priority is getting my sales guys in place and getting leads.
But can I give you a little tip, though?
Sure.
You're going to need to narrow your focus, and
Yeah.
it's not easy because you wear a lot of hats when you're a business owner. Just as long as you wake up in the morning, you know what's important.
Sure.
And that's selling. That's the air that you breathe. I don't have to remind you to breathe, do I?
It seems like it's tough for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why?
Well, like I said, it's, I didn't come from money, so.
Is it hard for you to be here today asking?
Yeah, yeah, it's humbling. So I've never had to ask for help.
This is I think, really good, important moment, because, you're not asking for help or handout. This is business. And the two of you, I think, can speak so much better to this, of how pivotal this moment is in your business, that it's not a handout, but the lift up that you need to be able to build the business. Every business.
Asking for help is a strength.
I can't get to the next level without borrowing money. I just can't do it.
We've been programmed that borrowing money, debt is evil and bad. There is bad debt, but there's also really good debt. The $600,000 you have in equipment you paid cash for. Unbelievable you've paid cash for, but you don't have any cash. You can finance that stuff with good debt over 5 years, and you can still decide if you want to depreciate all that equipment in year 1 when you buy it. So what happens is you still get the tax benefits, you retain your cash, and you use good debt and the business to pay for that over a long period of time. That's great long-term debt.
And can I shift your mindset on one thing? You walked up here and said it's really humbling. And can I shift that to it's really empowering that you've persevered through losing your house, rebuilding your family, rebuilding your business, getting to a point where you're so successful in that business that you're able to sit here in front of these two and this one and saying, this is a very strong business to invest in, not hand out to.
It's an advantage to grow up incredibly poor and not have anything. I have so much over so many other people because of the lack of everything that I had as a kid. I laugh about it, but it really keeps you in such great perspective. Every day when I wake up, I'm like, I know what it's like to have the refrigerator empty. I know what it's like to figure out how we're even going to eat today. Wake up poor every day when it comes to your business. Not spiritually, not emotionally, because none of us are that. But from a business standpoint, I like to wake up broke, that kind of mindset. Gotta go get it.
Let us talk, give us a few minutes, and we'll be right back to you. So what do you think?
He may want to hire some companies to help him with lead generation, but he has to be right in the middle of the lead generation when you have a downturn in your sales.
Yeah.
And I can see the look in his face. He's a little beaten down.
Yeah,
But the way you turn that around when you have a small business is you get in the mud.
You invest in a lot of construction companies already. What works?
There's a systems and process challenge that's going to hold back the growth. That's why I kind of went into those questions.
Yeah.
Good point.
And it sounds like he's got that.
It's like, okay, you have the CRM, it does everything, but it's not being used the right way. That's a time saver.
There's an ego thing that was bruised, that is hurt, and he needs to figure that out. So it seems like there's almost like a mindset shift that needs to happen even more significantly than a sales strategy shift. Would you invest in him?
We all really love your passion. They asked me, would you, work with him? Would you invest in, in him? And I said, well, anyone that went through the challenge that you went through, not getting paid and all the financial challenges came along with that, to then say, hey, I'm not gonna let this stop me and go figure it out and make it happen. Big part of entrepreneurship or just being successful in this world is figuring it out and powering through challenges. We commend you and respect you for that. I know your ask is $400,000. I don't believe that the business where it is right now would be able to support that. And I think that could potentially be bad debt. But I think somewhere in that $100,000 to $150,000 range would be a great place to start. I'd also like to give you maybe some coaching and work with you and share some of the great things that I've been able to do in my business. I see this a lot with a lot of businesses, especially contractors. More sales will solve all my problems. And I think right now, if the systems and processes aren't fully dialed in, and then separately, as you go buy more equipment, you can't pay cash rent anymore. It's unnecessary. You can finance that stuff over such long periods of time, put it to work, make a return on it, and the payments would be very manageable.
Okay.
Did you have any challenges when you started your business?
Oh, God.
Did you have challenges when you started your
I'm
business?
still having challenges.
We all have challenges. We continue to have challenges. The more you grow, the more you do.
And I think what happens is when you're younger and you have to go make it happen and you're physically trying to work, you get to a certain point where you think that physically you need to work 7 days a week, 24 hours. But the truth of the matter is you're a leader now and you got to work from the neck up. Getting involved in moving lumber and everything else, I know that makes you feel more useful, but actually getting more training will keep you out of trouble. More training and more sales focus, using your head because you're the leader.
When Joe says, you know, you could have as many leads coming in, you could close 99% of them, but if you don't have the systems and processes in place, it could break the business so much more. So hearing that you're going to be able to get that coaching and get that piece, that system working for you and not against you, so that when those leads do come in, you can explode the business. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, great. Yeah, absolutely.
You have the heart and perseverance. That's something that funding is not going to create.
But-
You've got that already.
But that's I would take that all day long over anything else.
100%.
Yeah.
Great. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for coming out.
So good to meet you.
Pleasure
Yes.
meeting you.
Pleasure.
Look forward to working with you.
This experience has been interesting. I came in asking $400,000. Joe offered 100 to 150. He's going to also help out with a few other things. It wasn't easy to come in and ask for money. Being humble, that's something that's going to have to change over time. I think letting go of some of my business is going to be one of the tougher hurdles to overcome, but my wife would be probably happy to hear that I can let go of a few things and won't have to work 7 days a week. I can spend a little more time with my kids, and so I'll have some family time.
Fun Tank is presented by National Business Capital. To work with Joe's team, go to nationalbusinesscapital.com/funtank